going on, people? It's your boy Macky OMO.
It always does that. It always does that.
It's Macky's goal to destroy everyone's eardrums.
It goes like
At the beginning of the podcast.
I'm here with the smooth cut killer Johnny B, the Bonanza, the Bonzo, Bonano, Bonanza, Bonano. We also
Gracias,
got
sir.
Dean. I could spend a couple weeks in Italy, Santorini, Greece.
Greece. We can head back to
DJ,
Japan.
the Dean Augustine.
Augustine.
August. And
Young Fire Lord.
we got a special
Young Fire Lord.
young Fire Lord.
The young Ozai.
The
Dean
young
Ozai.
We got a special...
Dean Ozai is crazy.
Shut
we
the
got
fuck up. Let me
Macky,
get through
Macky,
these
and
drops.
Dean
Nigga, you over
Ozai.
here talking. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
John knows we got Macky Ugamachi. His whole name is Macky
God, bro.
Ugamachi.
Can I finish
Anyway,
so y'all can make y'all jokes? Can I finish what I'm doing?
let's go.
You good?
And we got Chris from... Name your podcast again, Chris.
True Story Bro.
True Story,
podcast.
bro. True Story, bro?
Yeah.
True story.
True
bro.
Story, bro. I'm sorry, I'm smacked. We got Chris from True Story, bro.
Yo, your neighbors must fucking hate you. Your neighbors
This
gotta hate
nigga
you.
again?
He stay yelling. This guy stay yelling.
again. And this is the Paradise Podcast. What's going on, people? What's good?
What's happening?
So before
You talking to
we
me?
start-
You talking to the people?
I'm
The
talking-
people.
I'm not you, nigga. I already said hello to you. I'm gonna start.
Oh my god.
I want to start just real quick because we usually start off the podcast with talking about where John is in his One Piece.
You know, I always forget that you want to check in every time we do this.
I'm always
I,
checking in.
I
bro.
saw that the other day.
Do you watch One Piece?
Oh yeah.
Are you caught up?
I'm not caught up.
Where are you?
720, like the end of Dressrosa.
Okay, cool. So, okay, that's fine because he's like on
I'm early. I just started maybe like 2 months ago. I'm on like episode 70 something now.
Ooh, you almost in the hundreds, boy.
Oh, Almost close, but no cigar.
No cigar.
70 something. That's what? That's Arlong?
No, bro. I told you I already
you're in
started the Alabaster. arc.
Alabaster.
I'm already in Alabaster. It's
Oh, you already got Chopper.
No, I'm on episode 75. So this is when the two giant ogres are dueling, and then Mr.
Elbaf.
3 comes out and
You're on Elbaf.
captures everybody with wax.
I
I'm in
actually
that.
like this part.
Wax.
I'm in that. He was
they-
waxing them.
They kept making Luffy like Hive. That girl kept painting shit on Luffy's back, and then
No, I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh damn, bro!
I just told you. I just told you what was
It's on-
happening. They traveled to the next island from the first island,
Mhm.
and they were on that island with all the dinosaurs.
Mhm.
And then they saw the two giant ogres
Yeah,
from that village of
you're on
warriors.
Elbaf. It's Elbaf. That's the name of it.
That shit, and I'm there. So
Okay. How are you enjoying that part?
it's been interesting. I love the fact that for whatever reason, Usopp doesn't feel like being a bitch right now. He wants to.
He's on a warrior of. He's on the island of warriors.
Yeah, so he was inspired by their duel and their commitment to their warrior spirit and their pride and all that stuff. So I got it. It's good character development for Usopp.
Pay attention to that island because that island.
There's been a lot going on. There's been an
that
awful lot going
island
on.
Is important to the story.
Like in the grand scheme of the story.
Yeah, 700
Okay.
episodes. You're still hearing about Elbaf for sure.
Yeah.
That shit is important. So pay attention to that place. I'm doing a rewatch right now. I'm on like episode 230 something.
Okay.
I'm not to spoil anything for you. I'm like, it's called Water 7. That's the arc.
Okay.
We picked up a new member crewmate.
Crewmate.
Yeah, we picked up a new one. And there's a lot of shit that I forgot, and it's funny, right? So for me, what hooked me was the Alabaster arc. When they finally get to Alabaster, from there,
Yeah.
it goes up because the arc.
So
right
I'm assuming that's where they're going right after this island, or they still got another mini arc before they get to Alabaster.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. No, which is fine. I'm expecting another little mini arc,
Yeah,
but I was gonna be surprised if we already got to Alabaster because it doesn't sound like it's close.
It's not a mini arc though, because this arc, like everything,
this is like a little mini arc.
This arc
no.
In is a no arc is a mini arc. That's what I'm telling you. There's no, yes, they're mini, maybe they're not as long as other arcs, but every arc is important. That
is its own thing. You know what it's I guess it's just difficult for me to grasp how quickly we move through some stories. Like how some stories have gotten a lot more time. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm binging it and that's the experience I'm getting.
I feel like has gotten
That's the thing. I don't know. I guess it's probably really hard for me to determine like what's going to be just an episode or what becomes a series of episodes. Like I feel like sometimes we get introduced to a problem and it starts off really tiny, or it becomes something that you think is just going to be like, all right, cool, we're going to the next thing right after this, and it becomes its own story. And I think that's kind of what's taking me getting used to.
Yeah, that's how the story of One Piece is told. Someone has to tell you something for that thing to be true. If that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
For like, you didn't learn about Nami's backstory until someone told you Nami's backstory. They're not just gonna give you a flashback out of nowhere.
Just because. I
someone
get that.
has to tell you that story. So once you start seeing those, or once like they start paying attention to one character individually a lot, you can tell that arc is going to be about that character.
About them and fixated on them. Yes. Okay. Got it. I didn't think this island thing was going to be its own arc. I thought this was going to be a quick stop and go.
They're only there for a day, but it's not a day for the viewers.
For the viewer, yeah.
It's not a day for the viewer, but all right, let's move on.
Yes.
I don't want to get everybody bored. I see Danny.
Dean's gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, falling asleep. I was actually showing him. One Piece. Oh, he was frozen.
You was showing me One Piece?
What's going on?
Oh yeah.
I was showing him One Piece. Yeah. I was showing you One Piece the other day, and he was like, "It was fucking with it." Then the other day he was like, "Yo, bro, I gotta find something to watch."
Oh, you should never say that around him.
Don't ever say that, because I'm gonna tell you.
When did I say that? You talking about the 2 episodes you showed me when I was fighting on the boat?
No. This is a different time. I think we were talking about Squid Games. And
did you guys finish that?
Nah, I only saw.
No, man, it's taking me forever to start that shit up.
Oh, you crazy?
You watching in Korean?
Him.
I need to rewatch it. I need to rewatch it in Korean because that's how I wanted to watch it, but we were watching it in the barbershop and it wasn't gonna happen. I got outvoted and everybody was just like, no, we're gonna watch it in English because you're not gonna be able to read that shit while you're cutting hair. Like, I get that, but it was just like I hated it. I hated the whole English dub. I loved the series. I hated this English dub so much, and it hurt so much to finish the entire fucking series with this whack English dub. And everybody's watching it like this in English, which is driving me up the walls. I'm like, yo, this is what y'all fucking with? Like, I know the series is way better. I know the series,
about, bro.
I know the series is way better than what I heard. Like, what came out of those speakers was not what I saw on the screen.
Yeah.
It was just the story itself, and what I saw on the screen was way too good to sound like that.
Chris, did you watch Squid Games? I don't know if you said anything.
I've only watched like the first episode.
Okay. We mostly in the same boat then, except for John. He's the only person that watched the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, I finished it today, so it's like super fresh.
The
But
nigga Ugo is rewatching One Piece. What's wrong with him?
that's his favorite show,
I can't
bro.
even.
That's his
I
shit.
can't. Yo, I stopped a few months ago. Like I've been on 720 for a couple months. Like I've gotten other people on the show and haven't touched it, and they're like, "Yo, about to catch up to me." And I'm
Damn.
like, all right,
crazy.
it is what it is.
All right.
But yeah, it's. I mean, it's been dope. It's just like it was like so much, like because I like literally, like you said, you're on 70, 75, and you it took you like 2 months.
Yeah.
I breezed through like 300-400 episodes in those 2 months.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Because I'll watch a couple like at night, and like if I like like the beginning half, I was watching it like English dub. Normally I watch it in Japanese or whatever language is in, but I was watching in English because when I smoke, if it's in Japanese, I get lost. So I'm like, all right, you know what?
Following.
Like I forgot what it was. Like I was high as shit, and then I think it was like episode 400 where it was going into the Hazard Punk, the Punk Hazard arc.
Punk Hazard, yeah.
And it literally went from English to Japanese, and I was like, "Shit, I'm too happy for this," and I shut it off. But I had to stop watching it. Like it was really good, and I was like hooked into it. And then when I started getting into it, hit around 720, and then I just completely stopped, and I gave myself some time. I keep telling myself to go back into it, but every time I open up Funimation, I'm just like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna do something else.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I really enjoy, like, I'm enjoying rewatching the story because one, I didn't start from episode 1. I'll tell you that right now. I wasn't gonna start because I've seen that part of the story so many times. I've started right after they got Nami. So like I started at the Alabasta arc.
But there gotta be something else on TV.
you should finish Squid Game. Watch that.
I think is rewatching it.
Listen, right? I'm watching Tokyo Revengers 2, but like there's only so many episodes I can watch. This is something that I can have when I'm doing other shit. Like I'm playing FIFA and watching One Piece at the same time. So, and I have the English dub on, of course. So, like, it's just shit. But, like I said, I mean, but if there's shit that I don't understand, obviously I have to go back and pause it because, like, right after the Alabasta arc is Skypiea, and that's like my favorite arc because that arc is mad underrated. People who say Skypiea arc is ass, they have no idea what they're talking about. That shit is fire, bro. Like the shit that I want to, it's so fire. I want to read that part of the manga because there's more information that the anime doesn't tell you. Like I had to look
always
shit up.
That's always the case. Now
highlighting I'm legit just highlighting your fascination with this shit. Bro, he came and played FIFA and just played FIFA. He has to watch One Piece.
Well, it would even be that or
crazy, man.
That or noise. I have to have some noise in the background.
So one thing I want to add to the beginning of the introduction is that it's not a One Piece podcast because every episode so far it just continues to be a One Piece podcast, which is fine because now that I'm watching it, I understand, I get it, I'm on board, I'm on the fucking boat, we're sailing away.
We should all watch a podcast together. Like, I mean, what podcast? Watch an anime together and talk.
I was about to say we could do one.
No,
we could come in here and record one.
Shut the fuck up. We should all watch an anime and like talk about it. Like, have you seen? When was the last time you seen Yu Yu Hakusho? Then, Dean?
Me? Yeah. Yu Yu Hakusho. The last time I was probably on an airplane. I don't know how long ago that was though. I only watch it when I have to.
When you have to,
you always have to. He gave me it like downloaded on my laptop. So like when I travel, I have my laptop, and if I'm not doing nothing, I'm just watching it on my laptop.
Convenience.
Yeah,
I get it.
Feel me? So yeah, it gives me something to watch.
Well, I was contemplating when I was gonna do a Japanese rewatch for that because I've seen the English dub so many times, but I don't think I've completed a Japanese dub for that one. So I want to go back and do 100% Japanese.
I want to watch the Japanese dub too. That'd be fun because I've seen the English. More time.
Yeah, the English. I've tired the English one out already. Like I want to watch it in Japanese from start to finish. I don't think I ever finished that.
Okay, that's interesting.
So
It's on HBO
We could
Max,
probably do
but I
that.
don't know if they have it in. I don't know if they have it in the sub.
It's on Hulu also. It's on Hulu in both
Oh
sub
shit!
and dub.
It is on.
Mhm. That's how I rewatched it last.
The Hulu version is like the watered down version. That's why I like Funimation so much. That's why I like Funimation so much.
Well, Funimation has all the stuff that they dub.
Uncut shit. Like they put. Why are you laughing?
Yusuke is going.
He's going stupid right now, bro. He's hungry and he's trying to catch my attention. That's why. But it's not.
Go ahead, bro.
So he got.
It was just perfect timing. We're talking about Yu Hakusho.
Oh, and Yusuke is going stupid back here.
Yusuke is going up. His cat's name is Yusuke. Does Chris know that?
What? Huh?
Does Chris know your cat's name?
Chris, you know my cat's name?
You said it earlier, but I was like, I was gonna ask you if it was a dog or a cat.
Oh, it's a cat. Yeah, his name is Yusuke. Like Yusuke Urameshi.
Oh, dope.
Dope.
Beard gun head ass nigga.
So let me ask you guys a question because we gotta skip over the One Piece stuff and start getting into the pod.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, he's like, no, we're gonna do like at least 30 more minutes of One Piece.
No.
We gonna do it, bro.
I can't because no one here is caught up to where I'm caught up. So the things that I have in my One Piece, I can't say that
you're gonna start spoiling story elements for me. I'm so early in the story. Let me catch up a little bit.
No,
and then we'll get deeper into the story later. I get it. I understand.
Go ahead. What's your question?
I wanted to ask you if you got around to seeing any of the Nintendo shit that was dropping over the past month because we had Nintendo Direct that came out. Did you catch any of that?
Nah, what new Nintendo?
No. There's a whole list of like new games that they got slated to come out. I don't want to go into that today. We could probably talk about that for another podcast. I wanted to share that basically they're upgrading the Nintendo online service. So you know how when you pay the $20 for the year, you got the Nintendo online and you get the NES console and the Super Nintendo to play.
Yeah.
You get a whole bunch of stuff. They're adding N64 games to that. But
you're lying.
No, I'm not. They're adding N64 games to it, but in order to get the sorry, I left my window open. You hear JCPD is traveling.
You hear the hood.
So in order to get the N64 games for your Nintendo Online account, you're gonna have to pay more money. So they're gonna announce an upgraded price and what else comes with it, but they're gonna charge you something a little bit more to get the increase in your library. And they announced a whole bunch of shit that's coming for N64. They're putting Mario 64, Mario Kart 64. They're putting
Mario Kart 64 is already on there though.
No, it is not.
There's a Mario Kart that was on there at one point.
There is Super Mario Kart, which is on the Super NES, which is the SNES Switch Online console. So you could play that one. But the one that came out for the N64, which is Mario Kart 64, that one will be playable for the first time on the Switch. So there's that. They're putting out the Ocarina of Time. They're putting out like a whole bunch of stuff. So that's going to the Switch. So I've been like revisiting a lot of like old Nintendo shit. And I was gonna ask you guys, like, what is your favorite like retro game? Like, what's the game that you kind of always find yourself going back to? No matter what it is you're playing, there's that one game, retro game, you go back to it and it satisfies the needs. What game is that? The needs.
It has to be like a Nintendo game.
No, it's for me. My nostalgia comes from Nintendo. So I was just using myself as an example. But just whatever your retro game is, like what's that cup of tea?
All right. I have one more question before I answer.
No,
something I still would go back. Like I'm not able to play these games that I'm thinking about. So are you talking about like something I can go back to and play like right now.
Okay, so if you don't, no, I get his question.
I'm like,
I understand. No, I understand. Like, not everybody still has their favorite, old ass video game consoles. Like, okay, what's something that you could go back to? Right, like if it was in front of you and you had it, you could play it, and that would be your shit.
Diddy Kong Racing.
For the N64.
Yes, bro.
That's a throwback.
That's actually a really cool choice. I like that one.
I loved that fucking game for some reason. Oh, that was like your first Bandicoot. Huh?
Was that like your first N64 game, or was that just the one you played the most?
N64 game that I thoroughly enjoyed. Like, I didn't want to put the controller down. Like, I loved that shit.
You had N64 growing up, or you just played somebody else's?
I played somebody else's. That's a great question. I definitely played with somebody else, but yeah, that game that they had was lit.
Okay. And then you had your own PlayStation to play Crash?
Yeah, I have my own PlayStation. Yeah, bro. I was just telling Will the other day, but I told you, I think I said it too. Like, PlayStation 2 is just like,
because you was able to go
PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is fire. But yeah, I had a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I never got the PS3, and then from there I just fell off. And then I got an Xbox 360. Yeah, I had an Xbox 360. Never got anything higher than that though. Yeah, I'm not a gamer like that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, the Switch though. The Switch counts, but it's not.
Yeah, your Switch is, your experience on the Switch is still modern.
Yeah, you feel me? What?
Add me.
Add you on the Switch.
He says you don't got him on the Switch.
I don't know what he's talking about. You know how I play these games? I put the console in, I hit start, and I turn it off. He's talking about add me, bro. What do you mean?
He's like, I don't know what you talking about.
Did you just get fighters too? Did you just get fighters? All right, add me, ho. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can argue about it later. I want to know what Chris's retro game is.
Streets of Rage.
Oh, which one?
Nice.
Streets of Rage.
The first one.
It's between the first and the second, mainly the first one though.
Okay. Do you have the current like Sega collection on anything?
I had it for PS3. And they're dropping the Sega collection for the Switch.
For the Switch also, yeah. I completely forgot. Yeah, it also has Sega Genesis with it too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, they're putting a Sega Genesis console on there.
That's
and hard. I just finished beating Streets of Rage 4.
You beat it?
Yo, that game is so hard.
Oh my god.
I forgot how ass I was. And I love that fucking game.
That game is difficult.
But it's hard. That shit is dumb hard.
Yeah, you gotta play co-op, though. You gotta play
co-op. Do you have access to a Sega Genesis to play the original?
I don't. And that's one of my things. I want to get my hands on one. I still have my PS3, but I just don't have it connected. Man, it's just that's I like nostalgic stuff, but I was dumb when I was younger. So like I got rid of a lot of my stuff. Yeah, got rid of my Sega, got rid of my N64 and all that. And now that I've learned to value it, I'm like, I should never did that shit.
Bro, I was the same way, bro.
And that was when GameStop was like just popping in the very beginning, and they were like, "Oh, trade your games in." So I did that, and I didn't even get like barely nothing for it. I got like 2 games out of it when it was all said and done. And I gave up the console, like 3 controllers, 50, 60 games. It was crazy. I only got
the worst one in the game.
I was actually the opposite. Like growing up, I couldn't dare get rid of any of those games that I had, like, because I didn't really get much. Like, so what my parents did was, for Christmas or birthday, people always made sure just to kind of add to my game collection, and that was how I played my games. So I never wanted to get rid of any of them. They all just felt like gifts because they kind of all were. I always had to wait. I could never just get like a video game. I would tell my dad, "Oh, I want this game and this game." He's like, "All right, wait, your birthday's coming soon. You'll get them eventually." I'm like, yes. So just over time, I just kind of hoarded all of that shit, and I actually physically still own every single console they ever got me. So I got a whole bunch of random shit. Yeah, and stuff that I like got from other family members. They're like, oh, I'm getting rid of this. No, you're not. I'm taking it.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I didn't do it. Oh. I saw your message.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. I don't know. You didn't say nothing back.
I'm contributing to the pod.
Go ahead. Contribute more.
No, that was it. That was my experience.
Is it my
I
turn
still have all my shit. That's all I'm trying to say.
I don't have none of my shit. Nostalgic game that I would play anytime.
Nostalgic game that you would or could, if you had it, play anytime.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 and 3.
Okay. I was like 2.
I like 2.
Threw 3 in there.
2 is the silver cover, right?
Yes.
I have that for PlayStation 2, actually.
I had it. I don't know if I still do, but if I don't, I'll take yours.
You know why I'm telling you not to get a PlayStation 2, bro? Because you're gonna get a memory card.
Yep.
You gotta buy a memory card. You gotta make sure you got a
eBay. Niggas probably let me just go like $5 for a card right now.
Bro.
No.
Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here.
It definitely depends. You might find a third party memory card pretty easily, like maybe a Mad Catz memory card.
People are letting go of this shit, bro. eBay for like $5-10.
Yeah, I don't remember that brand.
Yes,
they made lights for your Game Boy too. You remember those?
Yeah, I had one of those.
Those with the magnifying glass and the light, little flashlight. Like shit. Like trying so hard to see that shit.
Yeah, bro. I definitely would. I don't know.
So I turned on now that we're talking about it, which is awesome. I turned on my Game Boy Color the other day because I was like, let me throw some batteries in, fire it up, make sure that the guts are still working. So everything still works on the Game Boy Color. Everything is fine. The screen is a little scratched up. But all I have left, because a lot of games got stolen from me when I was younger, a lot of my Game Boy stuff, I got like a whole bag of Game Boy stuff. It was bloop, bloop, disappeared. So throughout the year,
technical difficulties, but that's a punch-in. So we back in. Johnny B, what was you saying? I forgot. We
were making jokes about looking at the Game Boy in the dark with the stupid little light that you put to it. And then I was explaining how I was checking out my Game Boy Color, that everything still works. But all I have access to are just all of my Pokemon games. That whatever I still had left over. I have Crystal, Gold, and Yellow out right now. So I'm just like, all right, let me, test them out, see how they work. So they all work, but all of the internal batteries on all the cartridges are done. So in order for me to ever actually genuinely play one of those Pokemon games, I would need to open it up and resolder a new battery to the motherboard.
Inside, damn.
What the hell?
So I would have to open it up. So I've watched projects like this a million times. I'm considering buying a soldering kit just so I could kind of learn, because I was thinking about just completely ripping apart.
You could, you'll know I want to put wires together and all that other stuff.
Yeah, so I want to get a kit so I can fuck with that and mess around. And I was looking at mods for Game Boy Colors and stuff. So I'm actually considering just taking apart the whole damn Game Boy and doing the batteries for all these cartridges, because I saw this really cool mod where they made a new screen, and you could basically just take the motherboard out of your Game Boy Color and then just put it in a new shell that has a new LCD screen that's backlit and everything. And, it looks really cool. And then you could play your original Game Boy just with a brand new modern screen and get all the full color and everything from that experience.
Like an LED screen, or like
a phone screen, something like that.
Oh shit! You could put.
But
they
make little miniature screens like that.
That's fire.
So some companies,
the screen will actually be bright, and there'll be light in the screen.
Everything. It'll be like a brand new modern screen.
Because playing a fucking Game Boy in the sun. Good luck, nigga.
Good luck,
bro.
Good luck.
You needed the perfect lighting. You had to find the right spot under the right lamp.
Too dark
and be
or
like,
too light, you cannot play that game, yo.
Yeah, I don't know how.
It got so bad.
Played,
my parents bought me that light, bro. Thank God for my parents.
I
working middle class
light.
jobs, being able to buy me that shit, bro. Because once I got that shit, it was over, bro. I was playing that shit all the time, bro. I fucking
killing batteries.
Oh, what?
Killing batteries
like crazy.
What? And you know what's crazy? My brother Chinadu, he had, which is probably still in my house somewhere. He had the purple see-through one.
Oh, the what? The advance or the color?
No, the color, the purple. I had the green one. The lime green. He had the purple see-through one. Like, you know how they had the purple see-through controller, which I also have in my crib. He had the purple see-through one of those, bro. Fire, bro. I was so sick. I'm like, wait, why did I get this green shit? I should have got some see-through shit like that. Like, the fuck, that green shit was.
No, the green was tough. The lime green one was tough.
It was cool, but not next to the purple see-through, my nigga. You bugging? That purple see-through go crazy.
That's how my Switch controllers are right now.
Oh, you did them translucent shells?
Yeah,
I might have to cop those when I get rich again.
I have to redo the Joy-Cons that I have. I bought like baby blue covers for them, and I did them like a year ago.
Speaking of redoing Joy-Cons, this has nothing to do with the podcast, but one of my Xbox controllers is messed up. I might have to give it to you to see if you can fuck with it. Because
what is your issue exactly?
If I press a button, drifting? It'll double press it.
Oh, look at that.
That's fire, bro.
Not as good as the original ones out.
The same the same color keypads. That's fire, bro.
Mine's even got a D-pad.
You did the D-pad swap. That's cool.
I might have to get those.
Yeah, I did the whole Joy-Con swap, and then but I was doing them on like junky Joy-Cons, and I swapped out the analog sticks on them, and then the analog sticks that I swapped out were bad too. So I just was like, all right, this is a project that I'm gonna close them. I'm gonna put them down, and I haven't picked them back up since. But I still got the shells, so I'm still thinking about when I'm gonna take those shells off of those shitty Joy-Cons and put them on something that works a little bit better. But I was thinking about, going back, doing that project, convincing myself to spend money I don't need to spend to do this damn Game Boy mod just so I can play a Pokemon game I'm barely ever gonna touch.
I mean, you could hook it up for your little one, so because she like video games.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
So you could teach her and be like, yo, look, this is what you used to play back in the day.
Aren't they redoing Crystal and Diamond? They're redoing Crystal and Diamond, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl.
There you go. Diamond and Pearl.
It was gold and what? No, wait. Which one came out when Crystal came out?
Gold and Silver were the original Game Boy Color release, and then Crystal was the add-on that they did.
Oh.
So Crystal is like the version with the DLC. Back when they couldn't do DLC, they just released a new game that had all the extra shit in it, and that was middle game that you always got. So for Gen 2, it was Crystal, and then for Gen 3, it was Emerald.
Ooh, Emerald. Wait,
Pokemon Emerald.
Oh yeah, because it was Ruby and Sapphire, and then Emerald. And Emerald came out. Then it was Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Which were remakes of Red and Blue.
Fire. I had Fire Red because Charizard was always my go-to Pokemon, man, of all time, bro.
Anytime, I got all of those on my phone.
It's always a fire Pokemon. I might just get an Android just to get an emulator, bro. Just to emulate.
Yeah. I mean, if you
got a PSP, you might as well do it that way. I got a PSP that has all the emulators on it.
Those work really well. You could even
have to buy a PSP. I don't have one anymore.
They make small.
I was such a shitty little kid. I'm sorry to cut you up, man. I'm such a shitty little kid, bro. I had all these games, bro. Ask me what them shit said now. Garbage, bro. This shit's gone, bro.
They sell little emulator devices. So if you
I had the
look
PSP
them up,
and the PS Vita, lost both them shits. Wait,
you're
what?
crazy. Bro, I was saying that you can look them up. They make small emulator devices. So it'll be like a form factor. It'll look like a Game Boy, but it'll basically be a place where you could dump all of your ROMs onto and play those games if you have the emulators downloaded onto this device. You don't really need to buy another cell phone.
I might just buy that Steam Deck. Can't
the
you
Steam Deck?
That's a computer.
Yeah.
It's not even.
It basically is a computer.
Emulators on that, can't you?
Or the Soldier Boy console.
Yo, we talked about that shit too. Which one? He had like two. Which ones? He had two.
Your man
oh yeah, two. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he had one like not back in the day, but like a couple years ago.
So if you could have any old console that worked right now on your TV, you had it. You could play it anytime you want. It wasn't a hard time to get it to go. What console would that be? What's the one console you plug it in right now and it's gonna work
on my TV?
64.
Just saying, no, like it doesn't matter how old it is. Let's just say you plug it in right now. It's gonna work on your TV.
Oh, if I could plug it in, I would play my Game Boy Advance SP Onyx and Sapphire case shit. That shit was like so rare. They only made 500 in the world. Ask me where that shit is now. I don't know. You don't remember. I was a fucking piece of shit, bro. Jesus Christ. So wasting my parents' money like this, bro. But yeah, it would probably be that game and the Fire Red, bro. Or because that I had what was it called? Legend of Goku? Was that it?
The Legacy of Goku.
Legacy. Oh, one of the best Dragon Ball Z games I ever played in my life, bro.
It's a really good RPG.
Oh
it's
my
definitely
God,
a really good RPG. Mm-hmm. That whole series,
of Goku,
Legacy 1 and 2, and then Boo's Furies Part 3.
Come on, son. Them was the games, bro. That's when Dragon Ball Z games was, yeah. And once it started adding the Tenkaichi, and went, yeah, I'm good.
Tenkaichi was hard. One of them was.
The one for the Game Boy? The one for the Game Boy you're talking about?
No. For like the PlayStation.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because that was Taiketsu, and that was pretty buns.
Yeah, I mean, there's another Dragon Ball Z game that I had too.
Well, Dean, what's your console? We gotta get everybody's console here.
I would say my PS2.
That's the one you're bringing back to life.
Hell yeah,
I'm about to go get that right now.
He wants to play some San Andreas, some Fight Night.
Yes, bro. Fight Night round 3, 100 and San
Bro,
Andreas.
we can play Fight Night right now. I got it on my Xbox.
You got Fight Night on the Xbox?
Yeah, it's on EA Play.
Oh shit!
Come on.
Which
That's
one?
What I'm telling you. Get the new
all of them.
You can play all those. Yeah, it's on every EA game. Well, not every, but most,
the ones that they have available on EA Play.
The most popular EA games, like Battlefield. I think the Star Wars games are on there.
All the Star Wars games are on there. Everything.
FIFA, NHL, NBA Live,
NBA Streets.
No.
Well, not NBA.
They need to make that. Ooh, hold up.
It's the licensing.
You are something, my boy.
That's PlayStation 2, right?
It's the licensing. It's the licensing. It's hard. It's really hard to redo old sports games like that because you got to pay for the license.
That's a coin for Dean for saying that. You got a coin, bro.
Thanks.
You got another one.
You got a coin, bro. You got 2 coins.
Yeah, PS2 era. PS2 era. It was either NBA Streets Volume 2 or
NBA Live 2005.
NBA Live 2005. That was
one of the best basketball games ever. NBA with Carmelo on the cover.
Oh, I had that one. That's hard.
Come on, that one was fire, bro.
Yo,
that one was fire.
PlayStation 2 is dumb.
I want to see another
Def Jam.
Def Jam?
A Def Jam oh my god.
Fight for New York,
trash, bro.
Or Vendetta.
Def Jam was cool, bro.
Fight for New York.
Wrestling game, bro. Them shit was trash. It was a bad wrestling game.
That shit was a celebrity rapper.
Ask if any of those celebrities got paid for their faces being on a video game. Bro,
that shit had nothing to do with me.
You don't got.
I was able to play.
You're an artist, bro. Why would you want other artists to get?
I was playing a game, bro.
You don't care about other artists getting like ripped off. Them niggas got ripped off. They didn't even get paid, bro.
Oh my god, bro! Can I play my game?
He said you signed.
Republican Dean.
He said you signed the man's that signed to some other man's, and he signed to some other man's.
Come on, man. They let them work that shit out. That shit got nothing to do with me. Get your reparations, my nigga. But I'm gonna play this game.
It's over, bro. They signed. They can't because they signed away their that right at that
They
time.
signed or I signed?
No,
they
did.
signed that.
Yeah, but bro, it was a 360 deal.
I'm playing my game. Goddamn, I bought it. I paid for the game.
I paid for the game. Telling me, do I give a damn if them niggas sign their life away?
Oh my god!
I didn't put the pen to the paper.
I put the pen.
Come on, man.
So Chris, are you saying PS2 also for you?
Nah, N64.
Yeah, he said
N64. What game is coming back to life? What's coming out of the N64 vault?
Super Mario.
Pokemon
I've
Snap.
seen that so many times. Yo, Pokemon Snap. I mean, didn't they remake
Pokemon
that?
Snap. Your niggas is crazy.
No, they made a new version. They made a new one. I was just joking when I said
that game was
that
the worst
game. Funny as hell.
Oh my god, bro!
They made a new one.
No,
it looks really good. I kind of want it.
Pokemon Stadium, not Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium. That was dope.
Mm-hmm. Coliseum on the GameCube was fun.
Probably Mario Party. Any Mario Party. Because those are always dope.
Chris.
That or Mario Kart.
Mario Kart 64, you could play it on the Switch very soon if you upgrade your Switch Online.
Chris, it was about to be game over for you, bro. I was about to hit the game over button on you for saying Mario Party, but you saved it with.
He could like Mario Party. What the fuck is wrong with Mario Party?
Hold on. This is for you.
Bunch of fucking.
Muting that nigga's mic for a little bit. Talking too far.
For a little bit.
All right, bro. You unmuted.
I was about to say I'm just gonna chug.
Whoa.
If I could do another throwback on that, I'd probably do WrestleMania 2000.
Hold on, Chris.
Yo, these guys are ridiculous.
They're
laughing so hard at their own joke.
Oh nah, but you didn't hear did you hear what I just played?
I did.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Anyway,
he's being stupid, bro. He's being dumb.
Anyway, I'm not gonna explain. It's fine. We can move on. If you get it, you get it. If you was there with us, you was there. If you wasn't, hey, see you on the next trip, my nigga.
But anyway, all right, WrestleMania, bro. I heard it.
Wait, what about WrestleMania?
He said he would play 2000. It. Oh, 2000.
Yeah, WrestleMania 2000.
He was talking all N64. No GoldenEye.
Oh, man, I didn't like
no GoldenEye. No.
Back when I was young and I didn't have nothing to play, GoldenEye for sure, but not today. Not in 2021.
I never heard. What's GoldenEye?
It was a 007 game. Yeah, James Bond. But it basically like
I didn't have one that just before. I didn't have that.
It basically like set the precedent for how like first person shooters were going to be in 3D games.
In every game since, no game was like that before, and no game was like that. I mean, now every other game is like that after, and obviously it's gotten better, but. Yeah, that was like the first game that I remember playing. That was like that. I didn't really like it, but at the time when I first got it, yeah, I tried to play that shit, bro, because we didn't have other shit to do. It was either that or watch fucking news on Channel 7 because niggas ain't But what was I gonna say? But what about NWO? Since you said WrestleMania.
Oh, the WCW NWO joint. Yeah, that one was fire too.
That game was fire.
All those wrestling games were dope back then. The No Mercy and all that.
Come on, man. If we're gonna talk about wrestling games, some of the best games was like Here Comes the Pain.
That was a good
I
one.
Still got that.
Shut Your Mouth. I think it was. Shut Your Mouth. SmackDown. Shut Your Mouth. The first SmackDown versus Raw.
What, the 2007 joint?
Yes.
Because I think they went all the way to 2010.
Yeah, they stopped at 2010.
The first one. Everyone after that one, boots. That was when they started getting ass. But the first one, because the first one they had the bra and panties match, it was like, it was done well. Like you could be either a heel or a face. Like that was probably the best game they made, like for wrestling games, to be honest, to me.
I'd say it would be Here Comes the Pain.
Here Comes the Pain was amazing, bro. You're right. What did you say?
I caught you. It's okay.
That nigga only mentioned the bra and panties. Oh man,
that was the match. That was the match that I was nice at.
Match.
That was the match I was the nicest at, bro. I was nice.
I bet.
He played that mode the most. He played that mode the most.
Yo, I was nice at this shit.
You be a fan, you be a heel, you be he. Fuck. Nigga turned it off.
No, but you know you can men wrestle in the bra and panties match too, right? So it could be a dude. You have to be like when they take off their pants. That shit is crazy, bro.
This nigga's crazy.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Yo,
that shit is crazy.
Oh shit.
But
let him be. So
it's a video game, bro. What you want me to do?
I can't play my game though. I
never said you couldn't play.
Yeah, right. Like
when did I say you couldn't play a game?
When you told me the niggas deserve better.
He wants to fight Snoop Dogg. He wants to fight Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I just said that the game wasn't good.
Sticky
SmackDown vs. Raw was a good game. Besides,
Sticky Fingers is definitely in Fight for New York. What are you talking about?
Oh, Fight for New York. Oh, he wasn't in Vendetta though.
He's not in Vendetta. Sticky Fingers.
Oh. I only played Vendetta. I didn't have Fight for New York.
You didn't have Fight. You missed the best one out of the two.
Fight for New York was the better one.
Yeah,
sure.
that was the better one out of the two. You missed the better version.
That's on PS2 too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Gotta get that one. We're gonna do it.
Hell yeah.
You might be able to like download an emulator for. I mean, I've never attempted a PS2 emulator before.
I have.
I would assume you could only do that on a PC.
Nah, you could do it on a Mac, but one thing I will say is that if you're gonna do an emulator on a Mac, you better not have anything on that Mac and let that shit just be the emulator. Like that's what that is for. Because if you try to put it on your regular shit,
that's OD.
it's gonna, bro. You
might fuck up
yourself.
You're gonna fuck up your
laptop.
Memory.
You're gonna fuck up your RAM.
Then just buy the console.
You're gonna fuck up your RAM because there's so much shit it's trying to do, and like that emulator takes a lot. So you would have to buy like an old Mac, then get new RAM. Like I think it only goes up to 16 on each side. So that's 16 in total. So that's 8 right there. And an emulator on that, it should just be for the emulator, bro. If you're gonna do it on a Mac.
You're gonna need space. I get what he's saying. Right. Well, just to finish off this conversation that we were having, as much as I love my PS2, because I'm right there with you, Dean. I played a lot of my PS2. I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts. I played a lot of, all different types of shit that were all on PS2. But the one console I always will go back to, and that I have access to it because I still have mine. But if it was, which I'm thinking about getting a way of playing it HDMI, is my GameCube. Because with the GameCube, I have all of that classic like Nintendo stuff that came out. Played a lot of Smash Brothers Melee, which I still have. I played a lot of Mario Sunshine. Luigi's Mansion, like a lot of the stuff that was there that was Nintendo stuff. I played a lot of that, but I also had the Game Boy player that was attached to my GameCube. So I played all of my Game Boy games. Yeah, I still have it. It's attached to my GameCube right now.
Oh shit.
Wait, so you can play your Game Boy on your GameCube?
On the GameCube, yeah, and you can play it on the TV.
Yeah,
that's
it. Basically,
I had no idea.
When you look underneath the GameCube, there's like 3 different areas where like you could take out the doors, and they have like different ports. One of those ports
on the TV.
Yeah, exactly. One of those ports was for the Game Boy player. So they basically put the entire board for a Game Boy Advance in this Game Boy player. So that when you connected it, instead of it feeding the signal to a small screen, it was feeding the signal to the GameCube, which was feeding its signal to the TV. So you got the whole experience of playing literally an entire Game Boy and all of the GameCube's library, which for me was a whole lot of shit.
If I would have known that that shit could do that at that time, I would have definitely got a GameCube.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that.
You need an adapter for that?
What, the Game Boy player?
Yeah.
The Game Boy player itself is like, it's the exact shape of the GameCube. It's like a flat rectangle. And you would connect it and screw it in at the bottom, adapter, and it becomes the bottom of your GameCube. So it is an adapter, but it basically becomes a part of the whole fucking thing.
It has a slot where you can
in the front
where you could put
where you put your Game Boy games in. It has like a slider on the side of it.
Game Boy Advance games in there too.
It's a Game Boy Advance. It's a Game Boy Advance, and the Game Boy Advance was backwards compatible. You could play everything from the Game Boy Color and the original Game Boy.
Yeah,
so you could play.
I remember that
everything, the entire Game Boy library.
I had that. I remember that.
Just a TV.
Yeah, so I still have my GameCube, and it definitely still works. I have everything for that.
I'm jealous, man.
I'm thinking of trying to get one of those things that they have that allows you to play it HDMI, so I could just connect it to the TV that I have in the living room. Probably have a fun time with that. But I gotta start fixing these Game Boy games. Like, that's why I need that soldering kit, so I could put replacement batteries in a lot of these cartridges. Because it's no fun. You start a Pokemon game and it's only good for however long you play it for. As soon as you turn it off, you lost everything.
Oh,
sheesh.
That battery that would have saved your progress on the inside is already run its course. These games are old, decades old already.
Sucks, bro.
Those batteries are donezo. So I gotta
learn how to solder, my nigga.
I'ma learn.
You better become the soldering king, bro.
I'm a
soldering king.
I'm gonna learn. So that's it for topics and questions that I had for you guys. I don't know if anybody else has anything that they might want to talk about. We'll toss back and forth. But that was it on my agenda.
Let's see if I have anything. We never talked about the Batman movie that there is going to be a sequel, and it's supposed to be a horror movie. And it's
what Batman? What Batman?
The new Batman
that's coming out.
It comes out next year.
So they're already announcing a sequel before this one has even come out.
They said, yeah, that's what reports have said.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard anything official about that. I'm holding all my opinions until I see what the hell this movie looks like. There's nothing DC could put out that's really gonna like impress me, other than like the recent Suicide Squad film.
Yeah, that's the. If they put out another Harley Quinn movie, I think it'll be good.
Thank you.
No.
Because I always shit on DC.
Yeah.
Hey, why we gotta shit on DC? Wait, which?
Because their movies are terrible. Yeah.
Let's be specific, because the DC animated universe is amazing. Let's not.
No. Their movies are terrible. The animated universe.
The TV shows are fire too. You cannot say
that's fine. Yeah, I don't have a problem with those. It's the movies that I have a problem with. You're gonna make a movie, do it right.
I agree. I think anything with Superman on it is gonna be boring to me, because Superman is trash.
I fell asleep through Man vs. Steel. I fell asleep through Batman vs. Superman.
I didn't watch it because I didn't want to waste my time. I should watch it though.
I didn't want to waste my time.
Yo, Chris, me and some friends went to go see Batman versus Superman, and we pre-gamed before going to the movie theater, and we all sobered up in the movie theater, just sitting there like, bro, like that.
Niggas really thought that Ben Affleck
having fun. I was like, this is not fun.
Was gonna be a good Spider.
I like his I like his Batman. I like his Batman.
No,
his
what was wrong with the
dope.
movie?
He based his Batman off the video games, which I thought was dope. The close quarter combats, the weapons, all that stuff. that was cool to me, but everything else, the way they put the story together was just horrible. It was too slow paced, made me fall asleep. Even with Justice League, I watched the first Justice League and I was like, this shit is terrible. And when I watched the Snyder Cut, as long as it was better.
Better, still terrible.
I mean, it wasn't a great movie, but it was
exactly better.
You were able to see more character development, which that's what we needed to begin with. But even so, it was still a bad movie.
But after the movie's over, you ask yourself, is it what I wanted?
No.
And it's a no. It's a hard no. It's like, wow, thank you for sharing your full vision with me. I understand where you were going. It's definitely better than what the studio did to you. But fuck your movie, bro. Sorry.
Fuck your movie.
Fuck your movie, bro. You tried way too hard and it just didn't pan out your way.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Suicide Squad was dope. I watched that before it dropped.
James Gunn fucking hit a home run.
Which is better?
With
Suicide Squad or Shang-Chi? Because if you tell me, if you tell me, I haven't seen Shang-Chi yet, so I'm asking.
Shang-Chi was fire.
So Shang-Chi is really, really good.
Which is, you haven't answered my question. So by you saying hard. That, I'm gonna assume that you're gonna say Suicide Squad.
I'm not really sold on either of them yet. I'm still thinking about it. Yeah,
everybody's talking at once. I can't really hear. Nobody's.
We're all saying the same thing. We're all saying, we can't really give you a definite answer. I have to think about it a little bit more.
What's to think about? I haven't seen Shang-Chi, so I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. You gotta watch it. So watch it, and then you're gonna be like, "Damn, I don't know."
Do I gotta watch it?
I would say so. It's definitely an excellent film. It's a very good film.
Okay.
It tells its story well. The action happens when it needs to happen. It takes itself seriously.
And Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad was put together extremely well. Also, it told a very coherent, surprising, and artistic story.
I'm only saying this because that means that DC has the best superhero movie of the year. Because I've heard mixed reviews about Venom. Some people say it was good. Some people say it was trash.
Yeah, I hear mixed reviews about Venom too.
Some people even told me that they didn't even like the first Venom that came out.
I thought that one wasn't bad.
I like the first one. You still trying to see
Venom? It was
Venom?
okay. I seen it. It was all right.
You seen the second one?
I didn't see the second one. I seen the first one.
You still trying to see it?
Oh, am I still trying to see it?
That's a no.
He has to think about it real hard.
That's a no. Anyway,
I don't know.
But
I didn't hear enough.
So with that being said, do the Eternals come out this year?
Yes, November.
Yeah. How do you think that movie's gonna be?
That's gonna be awesome. No, that's gonna be.
We also got Spiderman this year too. So you can't say that Suicide Squad is gonna have the best Superman.
From what I'm hearing, people not really too hyped to see the Spider-Man movie. From what I'm seeing,
they're projecting it's gonna compete with Endgame.
Of course, it's gonna compete with Endgame, bro. It's Spider-Man. That doesn't mean that.
No, but that's never happened before with first Spider-Man flick. And that's never been a thing.
Here's the thing. They're starting to give us the multiverse, so it's going to be at that caliber.
We got Googles, bro. I'm not about to do this with you.
Especially
every time Spider-Man comes out, every time a Spider-Man movie comes out, that shit beats its score from the last time.
I get it, but Endgame did.
Huh?
But Endgame did something that like freaking only like Avatar and the Titanic were able to do. And they're projecting that its numbers are going to come close.
Okay.
I
never said it wouldn't. Like I said, Spider-Man is is one of, if not the most popular superhero. So I wouldn't expect it to not do the numbers that they're saying it's going to do. I expect it to do more. Honestly, I think it's going to go past Endgame because what I'm saying is people are not as hyped to see it because of how they felt, just like you felt about the last Spider-Man movie. A lot of people
which was
didn't like
buns because it was a garbage movie.
If I've seen it like 3 times now, and I hear where you're coming from but I felt like this was just a setup movie for the next one. For this one.
Then it was a waste of time. Then it was a complete waste of time. Like why do we have to redo a character's arc?
But that's how
they did his character arc twice.
But that's how they introduced the multiverse. They did it through his movie at the end of his movie.
No, but I understand like revealing that he's Spider-Man and having that be the plot of the next movie.
Because that was the end of.
Yes, I get that. Trust me, absolutely, 100% understand that that's what happens at the end of the movie. But what happens in the movie before any of that stuff happened was totally trash. Totally trash. Because this is the way they built this Spider-Man movie, right? We skipped his origins so that we did not have to tell the same Spider-Man story as the last 2 times. They skipped his origins.
Last 5
He's
times.
already Spider-Man, right? He's already Spider-Man. And then we get the first movie. The first movie, because I could feel it. So the first movie deals with Peter Parker going through high school drama bullshit. You know, has a crush, wants to be the hero, wants to get the girl, wants to do the right thing, has his character arc. Everything works out, but he doesn't get the girl. Then the second movie, all of a sudden, now he's got a crush on the creepy girl from the first movie. Right? They just throw that in there. There was like a little bit of like maybe they might have stared at each other a little long in certain scenes in the first movie, but nothing that serious. But he had not as much as the girl he was actually after, that he actually spent the whole movie pursuing.
Yeah, but the whole point but they set them up like that. They made it like a buddy film, bro. Because at first they were just being friends and being cool and shit. And then she started showing affection towards him in her weird little way. It wasn't outward, like up front, like, oh, I like you, because she's not like that. She's mad nonchalant. So how she's gonna show her emotions is gonna be nonchalant, bro. She's not gonna change.
I get that. The thing is that we got Spider-Man in the suburbs for the first movie, right? And then Spider-Man in Washington, D.C. for a little while. Then the second movie,
suburbs. He was in Queens. What are you talking about?
He was in the fucking suburbs.
The suburbs.
He spent a lot of time. Have you seen
Peter Parker's house in every other movie? He don't live in the hood, bro. He don't live in the city park. His house is in a neighborhood of other houses.
Then when we get to the second movie, we get Spider-Man
until he
in London
out of Aunt May's house that he
starts living in the shit. I get you.
In the hood.
Regardless, we got Spider-Man in London for a whole movie. Like we got Spider-Man in Europe, in London, Spider-Man. And I get it. Cool. We're showing love around the world.
Well, he wasn't trying to be Spider-Man, but fucking
the plot.
Jake Gyllenhaal came through and fucked shit up.
I get that. That's the story they gave us. I understood the story very well. I understand why the characters did what they did and how we got where we're going. I'm just saying it sucked. So what I'm saying is that we didn't have to take Peter on a school fucking trip. Like they could have told that story better somewhere else. Like that could have been something happening in New York. You know, he could have been Spider-Man in Manhattan. You know, he could have been Spider-Man actually like protecting his neighborhood. Something could have happened, you know, like they could have aged him a little bit. Like they could have made him a little bit more mature. They restarted his shy timidness from the first movie. Even after he had went to space, fought with Tony to defeat Thanos' army, and then help bring back, you know, half the universe. So like it's like something where, okay, now that Tony's gone, he's sad that Tony's gone, but now he doesn't remember anything. And he goes right back to just being a scared little teenage kid in high school.
Because he still is a scared little teenage kid. Are you serious? He still is a kid, bro. He hasn't aged. No, stop. No, you don't. Because
he skipped 5 years. I get it.
But he's still the same age.
I get it. He skipped 5 years.
But listen, to him from what happened at school to what happened. Sorry, I moved this over there. To from him, what happened at school with MJ and shit like that, to fucking London. That's for him mentally. That's the same year. I don't give a fuck if this nigga fought Thanos. He's still a child. So he's gonna have those, oh, I don't want to be fucking Spider-Man. I just want to go on a date with the girl that I like. Yes, bro. I feel why you don't like it. And I feel why you feel like it's a waste of a story to tell. But I understand why the story needed to be told, because they needed to introduce the multiverse some type of way, or have, because they didn't really introduce it, but they had speculations and had people talking about it anyway.
I get it, right? They could have revealed his identity in a different way, is all I'm saying, right? The big kick in the nuts from that fucking movie is the fact that all the bullshit that happens is because Peter puts his trust basically in Fury, right? And then Fury and the other chick turn out to be fucking Skrulls that had no idea what the fuck was going on and was just filling in for Nick Fury because he's in outer fucking space. And we still don't know what Fury's doing in outer space, but he's in outer fucking space. And these two Skrulls got fooled by whatever Jake Gyllenhaal's character was doing in the movie and made Peter's life a living fucking hell for no fucking reason, because that wasn't Nick Fury. Like, so like the whole thing was just
that part was kind of.
So we had a whole movie about fucking nothing. We had a whole movie about shit that didn't even need to happen to Peter. He could have definitely went on a fucking school trip and did everything he wanted to do and came back. If Fury was actually on the planet, or had, somebody filling in for him that was maybe a little bit more capable. But that's what they're giving us. They're giving us a gag. So all of the bullshit that Peter put himself through for his sequel movie was for a gag, a joke at the end of the film.
It's still, I don't know. It matters because, like I said, it just.
I understand why it matters.
No, hold on.
I understand what the story told us.
Okay, hold on. You got that, bro. You get the coin. You wanted that coin so bad.
Up, here.
Got one, bro. Here. Here's another, bro. Take them all. Take all the coins. Fuck, bro. But not. I mean, I agree with you. I agree, bro. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just like, there's certain parts where you're saying that, like, how could they make him a little child again? It's like, he's still a child, bro. For him, it's only been a year. Yes, 5 years have passed, but he's been in limbo for the past 5 years, my nigga.
You're right.
So he hasn't.
You're
aged.
right. You're right.
He hasn't
but
aged.
I feel like anybody else would have matured just a little bit after losing their mentor and freaking, fighting to save half the galaxy. That's the point.
But bro, actual Peter Parker at that age was actually like that, bro. There were times in the comic where he did shit that you just be like, nigga, Peter, are you dead ass? You're fucking Spider-Man. But he was still a kid, bro. He started fighting niggas at what, 16? And he was funny. That nigga was depressed. He didn't want to fight those niggas, bro. He didn't want. That's why he was making all them jokes. He wanted to shut the fuck up because he was depressed. He was trying to talk his feelings out. Them niggas wasn't listening, so he had to beat them niggas' ass.
Yo, yeah.
By the way, speaking of Spider-Man, I found out that Spider-Man pulls his punches when he fights these villains. Like, he doesn't fight them as hard as he should, because there's like one comic where Dr. Octopus became Spider-Man, or he put his brain in Spider-Man.
Superior Spider-Man story arc.
Yes, yeah. The Superior Spider-Man story. Thank you. And
he puts his consciousness into Peter's brain.
He punched someone, I forgot who it was, and he punched their jaw.
Went right through him. Yeah, like went right through the guy.
Threw that shit off. That's when he noticed, yo, this nigga, he be pulling his
He's
punches.
been pulling his punches this whole time.
That's
what an
crazy,
a-hole.
bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why is he an a-hole? You don't want to really kill niggas.
No. Like, that's what Doc was saying. Oh. Like, what an a-hole. He's been holding back this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Piece of shit.
I'm gonna hold back on you niggas. I'll kill you niggas. I fuck with
you niggas, man.
But still, at the end of the day, I just feel like it was the right movie for the right time, because for him only a year had passed. It wasn't too long. His mentor literally just passed away. Like, it's not like it happened and a year went by. Like, school ended, end game happened. He was brought back, and then school just started up again, and now he's going on, or it's like the end of the school year because the blip happened. So it's like the end of the school year when they come back, and now he's about to go on a vacation. Like, this shit all happened within a matter of months, not years. So I could understand why he would have to go through something like that, where he has to trust someone that he's looking up to. And he was trusting Nick Fury for sure, but he was mostly trusting Mysterio. He thought that nigga could be the superhero that he didn't have to be, so he could enjoy and get some booty. And what happened? He ended up having to be a superhero, and he didn't get booty. So he learned a lesson. You can't trust niggas in green capes with globes on their head.
That was the lesson.
Oh no, I think his cape was yellow, right? Not green.
His cape is purple.
Purple.
His cape is purple. Yeah.
Purple with globes.
His outfit is green.
It was a decent close to the phase, at least, you know. It wasn't a great movie, but it was a decent close to the phase, because now we get all this other shit to look forward to.
Because right after that,
all the shows,
WandaVision, all this other shit, bro. I finally finished Loki a couple weeks ago.
That was a good one.
That shit was
Loki was good. Loki was really good.
Loki's making me excited for the
multiverse stuff.
The multiverse stuff, yeah. That's really why I want to watch this.
Did y'all hear about the last 2 episodes syncing together for WandaVision and Loki?
Yes, I heard about that. That they happened at the same time, right?
Yeah, exact same time. If you start both of them at the same time, they sync. So like at the end of Loki, when he's like looking and he's like trying to figure out what's going on, and then he picks up the pencil and drops it, that all goes, like the music and everything that's playing on WandaVision is all like connected together at the same exact time.
Niggas fucking with the multiverse. That
Interesting.
That bitch Wanda created a whole county for herself. That's insane, bro.
A whole town in New Jersey,
bro. Shout out to
just to feel normal.
We here
now with the Darkhold. Yeah, hell yeah. We gotta see what the fuck happens with that.
But
well,
I think we
apparently they're introducing Charles Xavier into the Doctor Strange movie, and it's gonna be Patrick Stewart. They're
recasting him.
Yeah,
again.
That's.
Or are they bringing him from his universe?
They redid the timeline, so
yeah.
They redid the timeline in the last X-Men movie.
Yeah,
and they can literally pull any person from any multiverse at this point.
Yeah, that was what they wrote themselves into writer's freedom.
One day we're gonna really talk about those X-Men movies after X-Men 3. Them shit was trash. Every single X-Men movie after the 3rd X-Men movie, garbage, yo. But we're gonna talk about that another day. So Johnny B, usually what we do at the end of every podcast, Chris, we're gonna try to keep this.
Let's just list. Simple. No explanations, no just lists.
Just lists. But we usually say what video games we're playing and what anime or TV shows we're watching right now. So you can start it off.
You want me to start off? All right. I haven't really been playing anything, so currently
that was a perfect drop too.
I've been playing Cold War, zombies. I'm on that for the most part. Watching, I've been heavy on the Wu-Tang Saga.
Okay.
Yeah,
I fell off. I gotta get back on them.
Oh, it's gotten so much better. Actually, it should be an episode popping up tonight, so I'll be watching that later.
12. It got better.
Let's keep this shit rocking, bro. I gotta go.
Yeah, right.
All right, so I'll go next. Games I'm playing. I've been playing FIFA actually a lot lately. Just been playing FIFA, and then yesterday I was playing Naruto to Boruto on my Switch. Yes, I hate Naruto. I bought the game so my brothers could play, and I started playing the story. That's it, because I just needed something to do while I was laying in bed. That's it. Dean.
Yeah, I'm watching Boruto. I'm watching JoJo. I just started JoJo's Bizarre, whatever that shit is.
I got to episode 2. Never got past that shit.
Yeah, I'm on episode 3 right now. And yeah, games. I just bought Fighters, DBZ Fighters. So I'm playing.
Oh, you did get it. You got it for
they
the
only
Switch,
do the
right?
sales on Sunday. Sales are only on Sunday.
Yeah, for real.
Yep. Only on Sundays. Them shit was limited for like 24 hours.
Yeah, they usually have sales like on the weekends or sometimes, not all the time. I seen like a lot of the sales too. Like they had some games up there that I wanted, but it's not in the funds right now. But John, you're up.
So don't say shit because it's up on Game Pass, and that's how I'm playing it. But I started playing the Avengers.
The one that I was gonna give you?
Yeah, so they dropped it on Game Pass. So I started the game, and I'm not that deep into it, but so far I'm really enjoying the beginning of the game. So I don't know if it gets like super ass like halfway through or towards the end, but I so far I like what I'm playing at the moment. Okay. I'll give you an update as I play more of the game, but I've just been playing that. Me and my daughter have been taking turns playing Gang Beasts on the Xbox. So you can look up the gameplay for that. It's like a ragdoll fighting game. So it's pretty funny. Yeah. And that's it.
What are you watching?
For at least for playing. So watching anime has just been One Piece. And then yeah, I know you're happy. Hold on. There we go. And then I finished Squid Game, which I plan to rewatch.
I'm gonna try to watch it, bro.
And I saw a few episodes of Star Wars Visions. That's very interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta watch that.
That's a good one. Yep. That's been good.
We were trying to watch that shit, but that shit did not. Like the dub was so crazy, bro.
What, Squid Game?
Yeah, the dub.
Don't do it.
I have
in
to
English.
watch it dub, bro. I have to. I'm not.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Dubbed. You're crazy. Watch it subbed and get over yourself.
You get over yourself, and I'm gonna watch that shit in dub.
I watched the whole thing in dub. I'm gonna rewatch it just so I can actually enjoy it.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy having to look at the screen every 10 seconds. You can't even eat your food. You're gonna miss your face trying to eat your food because you gotta
multitask very well.
You know Korean?
I multitask very well. I could read subtitles and eat and watch the screen at the same time.
Yeah,
Don't worry. Right, I've been doing it for years.
Before we go, I just wanted to play this song for John because he didn't know that there was a 4Kids version of.
Oh, I saw that. Oh my god!
I gotta hang up
about Luffy being wet.
There once was a man named Gold Roger who was king of the pirates. He had fame, power, and wealth beyond your wildest dreams. Before they hung him from the gallows, these were the final words he said.
My fortune is yours for the taking, but you'll have to find it first. I left everything I own in one piece.
In one piece. You're gonna get it taken down.
Alright, y'all. I am out. I gotta bounce. Peace out.
Adios.
The story goes, we find out about a treasure in the grand line. There's no doubt. The pirate whose eye is on it, he'll sing. I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king. His name is Luffy. That's Monkey D. Luffy. King of the pirates. He's made a rubber. Yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum.
Come on, son. He was going
Yo, what?
Y'all never heard that before?
Nope.
No.
Really?
Nope.
Damn, I'm the only person that watched that shit on 4Kids. That's crazy. But yeah, that was
I wasn't heavy on anime when I was younger. You know, I just recently started getting into it. My friends call me the Gordon Ramsay of anime because I'm very selective in what I watch.
Okay. Have you? We're not gonna. We can.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole nother conversation. You know, we gotta wrap it up. Don't do this to me.
Yeah. So take us out, John. Take a shot.
All righty. Well, Chris, thank you very much for being a guest on today's episode. We would love to have you again.
Shameless plug.
Plug.
Check out True Story Bro podcast. We're live on Twitch every Wednesday around 8:00, and then it's like live on Fridays. So you can catch it Fridays if you don't miss the live show. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. It's me and a couple of my bros. We just hang out, talk shit about the same thing: video games, TV shows, anime, all that. And sometimes we hit some like world topics, things like that. So not
Sounds
too bad.
Dope.
Yeah.
Sounds fire. Appreciate it. But yes, thank you again. We would love to have you back. So I guess communicate with Mac whenever you guys feel like, doing a collab. Definitely a good time. But that is all we have for you guys today. If you are one of the listeners that made it all the way to the end of the podcast, we definitely appreciate you and we love you from the bottom of our hearts. If you are listening to this podcast on Anchor, I say this every week, there is an option where you can donate any monetary value on Anchor to the podcast, and we would appreciate any donation because it will help us improve our setup, improve what we're able to give you guys, and hopefully bring more content to you in the near future. But that's all we have for today. Let us know down in the comments, how'd you guys feel about what we discussed? Do you have any retro games that you want to go back to or still have and still play? I'd be interested to know what they are. Are you going to be playing N64 on your Switch? Are you going to be catching up on One Piece like me? Let me know. Talk to us. All of our social media information is going to be in the description. Share this video with your friends. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and catch us next time on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Paradise podcast.
Bro. They're going to find us. You're over here. All right, yo, we out.
See y'all.